All right, good evening, everybody, and welcome to R.W. Wilson Stadium. My name is Bob Brombach. We are going to have a good night tonight. It is Homecoming 2023 here in Grantsburg, the Unity Eagles and the Grantsburg Pirates. What could be better than that? The rivalry for Homecoming. It's going to be a fun one, and we're excited to bring it to you. Nick is on the video camera looking to focus that in. Nice job. As you can see, we've only got 5.5 minutes or so before kickoff. Have a special interview here from Trenton Johnson. Nice enough to sit or chat with us after practice on Wednesday. So let's hear what Trenton has to say. Hey everybody, I'm Bob Brombach. This is Trenton Johnson, a stud player for the Grantsburg Pirates, having a great year individually, a great year team-wise. Thanks for taking some time after practice. You're super sweaty.
Yeah, I am.
It's a hot day today.
It is very hot. Pretty hot.
So how are you feeling? We've got homecoming this week. You guys are undefeated. You went to Michigan. Tell me about what's going on so far this year.
It's been going pretty good. This week, yesterday we had a really good practice, really turned it up yesterday. Today, it was still a good practice, maybe not as much as yesterday, but the hotness had a factor of that one. Sure. And then, but overall as a team, I think we've come together more. Yeah. More chemistry. That long bus ride to Michigan.
Is that cool?
Yeah, that gained. Well, it was a little hot on the way back, but.
Yeah, I heard.
But
how long of a ride was that? 5 hours?
A little over 5.5. The bus driver is driving a little slow.
We'll file a complaint, but
yeah.
Yeah. So 5.5 there. So 11-hour round trip for 3 hours there on the ground.
Yeah.
You guys ended up winning. You scored the winning touchdown. Congratulations on that. Walk me through that last touchdown.
Well, we just kind of lined up and looked what they had out and had what we could read and whatever. But we took a timeout and we all got together and talked about it, and we were all thinking about what we should do and what would be the strongest thing. And we all, coach asked me, "What do you think?" And I said, "I don't care. I'll run the ball." But so we just decided to put Gavin and Ian stacked up on top of each other and just run right up the gut.
Just right up the gut.
Best we could do.
A heart play, if there ever was one.
They go there, they're going to run it. Here's the snap. They're going to run it. Trenton up the middle. He got it! Touchdown, Trenton!
I think a big ups to the line, though.
Yeah.
And Gavin and Ian, they did a really good job that play.
Great push. And you were in, from my angle, from the booth, it was like, it looked like you kind of just snuck it over, but looking at the replay from the end zone, basically your whole body was in the end zone.
Yeah, my feet were in the end zone even.
Yeah,
and I fell forward.
No doubt about it. So.
Yeah.
Really exciting play. Closest game that we've had.
Yeah.
And you guys pulled it out. Now we're 5-0, 7-0 technically, I think. Right?
Yeah.
But 5-0 for games played, and that's got to feel pretty good. Senior.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Feels pretty good.
Feels pretty good.
Really good.
So talk about Unity just a little bit and the rivalry and what this game means. Your senior year homecoming.
Well, it's the best rivalry we have. It's definitely the one to watch. I think it'll be a super fun game. They're a pretty strong team.
Yeah.
Run heavy, but they're strong. They're a really strong running team, and
yeah.
I look forward to playing them. It'll be a fun game.
Awesome. Cool. Well, thanks for joining us, Trent. I'll let you go take care of business.
Perfect.
And, good luck on Friday.
Thank you.
All right. See ya. Bye-bye.
All right, welcome back to Grantsburg. We are excited to bring you more. I hope you enjoyed that little interview we had with Trenton Johnson, one of the stud players here for Grantsburg. Homecoming 2023, and it wouldn't be a Grantsburg Unity game without our good friend Bill Oliva joining us here in the broadcast booth. Hey, he's getting a standing ovation from Nick. Nick has to stand anyway, but he did clap a little bit. Hey, Bill, how are you tonight?
Good, I'm doing fine, Bob. Thank you very much for the invitation to come back up here and work the Grantsburg game with you.
Yes.
We try to do this home and away. We always have fun doing this.
We do.
This is one heck of a matchup.
Yeah.
Again, this is we kind of throw records out the window here, and we kind of take a look at each individual game as it's played, and this should be a dandy tonight.
Yeah, both teams coming in with good records. Grantsburg undefeated on the season, 5-0. Unity has just the one loss to Amory, and that is a game that they both had in common. Both teams played Amory. Grantsburg got by them. The Eagles stumbled, but other than that, it's been a really good year for the Eagles and for the Pirates.
Absolutely. One of the things we talked about before the ball game is about to start here is went back 4 years, and if you look at the records of both of these teams they're split over the last 4 years.
Wow.
Grantsburg is 1-2, Unity is 1-2. So we'll take a look and see what happens here.
All right, we will do that. We are going to have the national anthems done, performed by the high school choir here at Grantsburg, so we'll take a minute and listen to that. Really good job by the high school choir. I wanted to, before Nick zooms out here, I want you to look in the upper right-hand corner where my little We Are Grantsburg bug is. It looks like the light post there is its eyebrows. I don't know. I'm easily amused. You see what I'm saying, Nick? Okay, all right. Get the. What are you doing? Okay, okay. Eagles. Oh, let's go on a magic carpet ride. I know the boss told you not to. Sorry, Nick. Sorry.
The south end zone as we introduce the entire 2023 Grantsburg Pirates.
And they are really late bringing out that banner that they worked so hard on. Can you see it? They're coming. They're at the goal line, the 5. Now they're at the 10. Now they will set up at the 15. Perhaps they'll stop at the 20.
For homecoming 2023.
Eagle hunting season now open, it says. And there they go through. What are those girls doing, Nick?
Coaching every sport under the sun. This gridiron is named in his honor, and we welcome you to R.W. Olson Field.
All right. Jill Meyer says, go Pirates. Jan Christensen says, go Unity, play hard and have fun. All right, let's go. We've been waiting for this game for a long time. Grantsburg is 2-0 in the conference, Bill. They have 4 points for, no points against. You know why that is? Turn you up a little bit? Yeah. There you go. Let's see if that works. Does that, you hear me a little bit better?
That's better.
Once he's quieter, you'll be able to hear me. So why is Grantsburg 2-0 in the conference, but only have 4 points for and no points against?
Well, it's kind of interesting. Everybody seems to be going to 8-man football, Bob.
Oh, my gosh.
we can't find games anymore, but that's going to change next year.
Yeah, the conference realignment, Grantsburg and Unity will still be in the same conference. It'll still be called the Lakeland Conference, but it'll be moved. New teams coming in. Ladysmith, I think, stays. Webster, Grantsburg, Unity. Is that right, Bill?
Yes, and then they'll add Cumberland in there, and I think Chautauqua Weyerhaeuser, or Cameron.
Cameron's coming back?
No, I'll take that back.
It
would be, yes. Yep.
Anyway,
We'll figure that out
figure
when
it
they
out.
send it to us.
Right now, it's going to be Alex McCormick, who started the season with his individual goal of hitting, kicking it deep and into the end zone for a touchback. And here, it's landing at the 5-yard line. Pick it up at the 10, moving to his right.
Marita.
Okay, Marita down to the 20-yard line. Same difference of a touchback or not. And that'll bring Unity out with their sophomore quarterback. 2 sophomore quarterbacks here tonight with Isaiah Fugate and Brock Matheny for Grantsburg. And now Unity starts with it at their 20-yard line, right hash mark. Bill, take it away.
All right, here we go. Eagles' first opportunity on offense tonight. Again, sophomore Isaiah Fugate working out of that shotgun. He's got that workhorse in the backfield, Jacob Erickson. First snap from Kaler. Erickson on the end run, coming around the far side. And he'll pick up 3 or 4 yards on that.
Yeah, Dane Lozier comes up from, sometimes he's safety, sometimes he is a cornerback. And he'll make the first tackle, about a 4, maybe 5-yard gain on first down. Boy, big, the center is a big boy, Ben Kaler.
Yes.
6'1", 250-pound junior.
Yeah, they've got some great offensive linemen blocking up front. Tober, Kaler.
Oh, that time they ran into each other.
Yep, that one's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Evan Johnson on the carry.
Well, it looked like he ran
He's
into
going to get knocked right back.
Cody Tober ran into him. Maybe he was pulling. You're going to.
So Erickson in that backfield has been carrying the whole load for Unity this entire season. He's carried, coming into this game, he's had 62 carries, 436 yards, and 8 touchdowns.
Wow.
So Fugate drops back the pass. Little flare out here to Erickson. He's going to get loose down the sideline. And he's going to pick up a first down. Nice play by Isaiah Fugate to Jacob Erickson.
Well, coming into today's game, just doing a little research, Unity is quite a prolific rushing team with 1,288 yards on the ground, only 288 through the air, but right there, catching Grantsburg by surprise and that first down.
Fugate on a keeper himself. He's going to go right up the middle. He's not going to get very much, probably back to the line of scrimmage. He was just stacked up by the middle of the defensive line for the Pirates. And the Pirates are pretty big up front, Bob. They've got a pretty good sized line up there.
Yeah, not bad size. They've got height, especially as they get deeper.
They're all wide receivers.
They are a lot of. That's right.
Garrett Erickson set off to one side. Handoff again to Erickson.
Whoa.
He is going to get clobbered.
Erickson, the ball carrier.
Who ended up with
Initial
that?
contact for the Pirates.
That's going to be a loss of 2 on that.
Bubba Quimby going in and making a stop.
Third down.
That was a big hit for Grantsburg, and it's 3rd and 10. Well, Unity went to the air last time they were in this situation. Do you think they'll do it again?
I think so.
Indeed. And
Jack Ross coming in, he's a junior, 5'8", 175 pounds. He's been a favorite receiver for Fugate all year. He's got 7 receptions, 106 yards, and a touchdown.
Ian Berkman with the stop there, only a gain of a yard on that play, and it was they did make it on their first 3rd down, second one. Grantsburg up to the task, and now they force a punt here on Homecoming 2023. Back to receive the punt is Trenton Johnson. Trenton does just about everything for the Pirates. He punts, he returns them, catches, throws. Here's the punt from Schill, and it's going to bounce out of bounds at about the 32-yard line, it looks like.
Somewhere near the 30-yard line.
So the Pirates will take over, 1st and 10 with 8:49 left to go in the first quarter. I love seeing all the comments already. D. Hale says, work hard, Pirates. Jan Christensen says, yeah, Jack Ross. Love it, love it, love it.
Well, here we go. The Pirates get their first opportunity to handle the ball, Robert. So we're going to see how the Unity defense holds up against this outstanding running game that you have here, especially with Trent Johnson.
Right, Trenton and Gavin Rosso are kind of the two-headed monster for Grantsburg on the ground, and then they've got 3 really good wide receivers as well. Brock Matheny, the sophomore, lines up with 2 men split left, 2 to the right, 1 in motion. It's going to be kind of a misdirection, and they give it to Gavin Rosso, who's fighting for yards across the 30. Yep. And in fact, they did mark the ball out of bounds at the 30-yard line. I thought it was a little bit farther down the field than that, but a gain of about 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Jack Ross on the stop there, playing both sides of the ball here, along with Taylor Garapi.
Matheny with 3 guys split to the right. He's going to throw to one of them, and it's Trenton Johnson who has to pick it up off his shoelaces. He gets a little burst of speed, and he is down past the 40-yard line, which means he's past that yard to gain. It'll be 1st and 10 for Grantsburg.
Nice play holding Erickson on the stop there for the Eagles. And again, almost mirroring what the Eagles did here.
Yeah. Grantsburg comes out in a passing formation, trips to the right, 2 men split to the left. A lot of times they will run somebody in motion, and actually they goofed up the original alignment. Now they shift, see if they send somebody in motion. It's probably going to be Gavin, if anybody. Nope, it isn't. It's going to be Trenton. Trenton wants to go around this close end, and he's got a wall of blockers. Gets across the 50, turns it on at the 40, and he's pushed out just before the 30-yard line. It's going to be a big run for Trenton Johnson and a 1st down for the Grantsburg Pirates.
Nice run by Johnson. He picked up some steam coming around the corner, had some great blocking there.
Yeah.
Jack Ross was taken out after trying to make a tackle and then finally driven out of bounds by Evan Johnson.
So pushed out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Now 2 running backs in the backfield with Matheny. 2 guys split to the right, 1 to the left. And he'll check with Coach Adam Hale. Adam, the winningest coach in Grantsburg history, 91 wins for Adam. And here is the handoff. That's going to go straight up the gut. Gavin Rosso with a head of steam. He stood up, but he falls forward to the 29. Gain of about 4 yards on 1st down.
Jack Ross again on the stop, along with Caleb Cox.
Jack Ross really getting things done defensively. I think you've said his name every time.
Yes, he is all over the field.
2nd and 6 in Unity territory on Grantsburg's first drive. They were able to stop Unity on 3rd down. They had to punt, and now Grantsburg's first opportunity here. That was Trenton Johnson. He fakes it. Now he goes up the middle to about the 25-yard line. Not quite enough for a 1st down. It'll be 3rd and about a yard for the Pirates.
Lucas Denver on the stop, coming from that far left side, defensive end. I mentioned the Twin Towers here on the Eagle defense here. Cramlin on one side and Denver on the other. 6'4", 6'5".
And Grantsburg gets Unity to jump. Did they not call it? They're not calling it.
Nope.
Denver
Denver
no
jumped.
contact. They jumped, but no flag. Well, I'll ask you about that in a second. Here's Trenton weaving his way, looking for a block. And he got one. He's inside the 15. And I saw Bubba out there just looking for somebody. Everybody else was engaged, but another nice run for Grantsburg, and they have it, and they're moving the ball nicely. So is it not neutral zone? Do they have to flinch? Do they have to
Right,
make contact?
I don't think they were down yet. He wasn't in a down set. So once they're down and they encroach into that neutral zone and cross that plane, then they're going to get penalized. But I don't think they were down yet.
Okay.
The offense wasn't set.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Pirates in the red zone now. Matheny back at quarterback, 2 running backs with him. He's going to hand it off to Gavin. Gavin's got some room up the middle. He's to about the 5-yard line. And Grantsburg will be about 2nd and 2 or 3, depending on the spot. So the Pirates moving the ball nicely here on their first possession. A little bit farther back than I thought. It's going to be 2nd and about 4 yards to go for Grantsburg.
Again, they're doing some really nice blocking up front here against that defensive line and really opening up some holes.
Here's something crazy. Gavin is Grantsburg's leading rusher. He does not have a touchdown yet there. He hurdles over a guy and he gains maybe another yard or two. It'll be 3rd and a yard or so. So Trenton and Gavin kind of split carries. Trenton has 6 rushing touchdowns. Of course, Trenton also plays quarterback, and they run him a lot there. But Gavin with no touchdowns this year. And it'll be 3rd and 3. Man, my eyes are deceiving me, Bill. Speaking of Trenton, he's going to be the quarterback here with 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Ian Berkman is going to get the carry. He has to try to get by a guy. No, he does not. He's thrown to the ground, and a loss on the play.
And that'll be Jack Ross again.
Jack Ross.
In on that play.
They got to keep an eye on him. Now, will Grantsburg kick the field goal? Grantsburg has scored their every opening drive of the year, save one time. That was against St. Croix Falls, and they missed a field goal. It looks like they're going to go for it here, 4th and 3 from the 6-yard line here in the first quarter, wanting to send a message early in homecoming against their rival Unity. So Trenton is going to go back out there as the quarterback. Gavin Rosso in with him. 2 receivers, 1 left, 1 right, 2 tight ends. Not a normal formation. Here's Trenton. Trenton putting his head down, and he gets near the goal line. Enough for a first down. It'll be 1st and goal for Grantsburg.
Well, big gamble by Adam Hale, and it paid off.
First down.
So 1st and goal, Bob, you were right. This is, it's kind of interesting that Johnson doesn't have a rushing touchdown.
No, Gavin Rosso doesn't.
I'm sorry, Gavin Rosso
Trenton
doesn't.
does.
Yes.
But where is Gavin now? He's going to be in the backfield along with Matheny and Berkman. Berkman has a kick return touchdown. I don't think he has a rushing touchdown either. Reese Jensen has 1, Brock Matheny has a couple, and they give it to Gavin. Gavin gets his first touchdown of the year. And Grantsburg is on the board.
That was a nice set of plays coming down that field. That they really opened up some holes on that defensive line for Unity, and that's something that the Eagles knew was going to happen. So we'll see if they can step up their play. Nice possession for the Pirates.
And did they throw the ball at all that drive? I think they kept it on. Did they throw it one time?
One time.
Oh, the little screen. Yeah,
That
you're
little
right.
screen.
And that was a good play for him, too. Here's a snap spot. Alex McCormick's extra point is up, and it is good. And the Pirates lead here at homecoming 7-0. You're watching it here on We Are Grantsburg and We Are Unity, both part of the We Are Network. Let's say thank you to Northwood Tech. All right, Bill, back here in Grantsburg. 3:46 left to go. Grantsburg gets on the board first. 7-0. The Pirates have the lead here. What are your thoughts so far? Each team has had the ball once.
The Eagles got stymied in their first possession going down the field. They, I think they saw some Grantsburg defense here that they didn't expect to see. They started off on a nice couple of runs here with Jacob Erickson. Nice pass play. They got stymied on a 3rd down play. They were forced down the field here very quickly to give up the ball on a Brody Schill punt. And the Pirates took that and carried it right down the field, Bob. So they're up on their homecoming night here, 7-0, and they did send a message on 4th and 3.
Right. Here's McCormick.
Here we go.
McCormick's kickoff, and they're going to do some razzle-dazzle. They're going to try to
Peyton Marita.
Little fake. Go ahead. Grantsburg didn't seem to fall for it. They were faking it over to Evan Johnson, but Grantsburg stayed in their lanes, and now somebody's hurt for the Pirates, and that is Reese Jensen down for Grantsburg. While he's down, Bill, let's say thank you to another one of our sponsors and let Renee do her thing out there. Let's say thank you to Physical.
What's that? I did. She was all over the field. And mean, there were more kids with cramps than anything else.
Yeah, that was thankfully, but
Yeah.
boy, oh boy.
I said I wanted to have each team have a gallon of pickle juice on each side of the field. Get rid of the cramps.
That happened. All right, back to the action, you guys. 7-0 Grantsburg leads, and you probably overheard our conversation there. It's supposed to automatically turn off the audio, but it didn't. But that's all right. There was a freshman or JV game here the other night where Bill was the official, one of the officials, and he did a fine job as usual. But there were an inordinate amount of mid-season crampages from the Chieftains. So,
Yeah, I mentioned that we were talking about remedies with the coaches for cramps, and of course, pickle juice is the number one that they use.
yeah. Of course, a little bit of concern here for Reese. He's really hobbling off. Reese is going to be one of those great guys in the future. Go ahead, Bill. Call
Okay, Fugate on a carry. He had Jacob Erickson in motion, and he is going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. As a matter of fact, he's going to lose about a yard on that. And the Grantsburg defense is just closing holes here. Unbelievable. That front five for the Eagles have done just an outstanding job of clearing out running paths for Marita and Erickson up to this point, but Grantsburg is having no part of that.
We've really seen the front seven for Grantsburg step up, especially some of those younger guys. Zach Carlson, in particular, does a really good job. Norman Jensen in the middle, and we'll see what happens here. Again. I mean, Gavin kind of blew that up, then Trenton and Ian both in there really quickly, and no chance for the ball carrier.
Yep, Peyton Marita on the carry, and they're not opening up major holes. He's trying to sneak through on a couple of those plays there, but the Grantsburg linebackers are sure filling the gaps.
Well, Marita on the season has 340 yards, but impressively 13.6 yards per carry, and Grantsburg hoping to keep him in check tonight. Was that fumbled?
Low snap.
Intercepted. Grantsburg gets the interception, and that's Gavin Rosso on the pick, and the Pirates have turned over the Eagles. Take another look at it.
Yeah, pass was intended for Evan Johnson, and unfortunately, it got picked off right in front of him. So Rosso playing both sides of the ball, scoring his first touchdown of the year, and now picking off a ball. So they're going to have great field position here. They're about the 27.
Pirates have it at the 27-yard line. Haven't gone to the air much. They have 4 wide receivers, 3 left, 1 right, and a single running back with Matheny. They're going to throw this time, and it's the same thing. It's another low throw, but Trenton is there. He wants to split all 3 of them, and he does, down inside the red zone to about the 17-yard line. So Grantsburg has only thrown it twice, and it's been that same kind of wide receiver screen play, and that time it picks up about 8 or 9. First time it picked up a whole bunch.
And it took 3 of the linebackers to take him down.
2nd and 1 for the Pirates, maybe 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line. Back to pass again, Matheny. Pump fake, throws, lobs it, and it's caught by Gavin. Maybe enough for a first down. Those are scary. Those are, because he had that ball on his fingertips for a while. If somebody would have been a little closer and popped it free.
Well, he tipped it to himself.
He kind of did tip it to himself. So nothing down the field yet for Matheny. Ball is now going to be placed at the 16-yard line. That was enough for a first down for Rosso and the Pirates. Great crowd on hand here, by the way. A beautiful night. A little misty, but I don't think there's any moisture coming from the clouds at the moment. 2 running backs, Matheny, and he will hand it off. First guy through, and that was Rosso, I think. Not much on that one.
First man to meet him again is Jack Ross.
I was going to guess. He is not a big guy, but he's just a wrecking ball in there.
Yeah, junior, he's listed at 5'8", 175.
Yeah.
And, of course, we would make him 5'7", and 165.
Right. Matheny back in the shotgun, gets a man in motion. Will he hand it off? Looks like he does. Oh, it's going to be a reverse. Ian Burks. Berkman, there's going to be a foul on the play.
Yep,
Berkman
that's going to be a hold.
holding on Marcus Michael on the edge. He was just out there trying to block for a long time. That was a long developing play. Ian Berkman took that reverse, but this is going to back up 10 from the spot of the foul to make it second and about 15 or so, depending on where they threw the flag. But yeah, you could see it from up here. He had jersey. I mean, that was a clear foul right in front of the side judge there.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. They had 10 Eagles going in one direction and one defensive end on the other one, and the guy that was ready to make a tackle got held.
Yep, that was a smart play, good looking play. But so do they run? Are they marking it off from the line of scrimmage?
It comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, so it's not. Okay, so it'll be 2nd and 19, 2nd and 18. So even though it was down the field, it goes back to the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
Okay. All right, little hole to dig out of here. Grantsburg, Matheny rolling left, and it's going to be overshooting Marcus Michael, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Johnson trying to make the coverage there, but again, nice tight spiral pass, but just a little bit overthrown.
So 3rd and long for Grantsburg. Let's see, they're at the 24-yard line. That makes it a 41-yard field goal, and Alex McCormick has assured me he can kick it that far if it comes down to it. So we'll see if Grantsburg doesn't make another yard if they try to kick a long field goal here and extend their 7-0 lead. 16 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Matheny with 2 men left, now 3 men right. He will drop back to pass. Looking right, throwing right into the end zone. Gavin! Oh, he made the catch! Touchdown! Pirates!
Oh, my goodness.
What a
nice catch in the end zone.
I thought he overthrew it. Take another look. Great job, Nick. Wow, great catch, Gavin. That was at the 24-yard line. 24-yard touchdown pitch and catch, and Grantsburg now leads 13-0. 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Now Alex McCormick ready to kick the extra point. So Pirates able to overcome that holding penalty and score on 3rd down. Kick is up, and it is good. 14-0 here as we head towards the end of the first quarter. We'll keep it right here, Bill. Unity now up against it. They have got to come out, and they've got to find something here on offense.
The Eagles have got to come back here. They've got 10 seconds left in this first period here, but they've got to put their mark on the Pirates here by getting a score in to close that gap. The Pirates have dominated this whole first quarter. The Eagles cannot get their offense started at all. They're just they're stymied at the line of scrimmage. They can't get a good possession. The very first possession, Bob, that they had, they moved the ball down the field, and all of a sudden they're back where they ended up on their line of scrimmage, and then they have to punt.
Yeah, it was, the Grantsburg seems to have come to play. Last week they played up in Ishpeming. Unity fans know that place well. Ishpeming in the Upper Peninsula, 5.5 hour drive. Didn't look like they got off the bus in the first half. Here they are on a mission, it seems like, and have played very well.
Well, it's something about homecoming week.
Well, sure, and playing against a rival.
Absolutely.
Of course.
This is one of the bigger rivals now over the years in the Lakeland Conference.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you to everybody listening and commenting, and Alex McCormick kicks it off again. That's fumbled. Ooh. Down to the goal line. Makes one guy miss, but, makes 2 guys miss. Who's this guy, Merida?
That's Peyton Merida.
Man, he did a good job. He picked that up at the 1-yard line.
Yep. He stutter-stepped, got hit several times, made a couple of nice cuts, but finally got taken down.
I mean, it's not good starting field position, but it could have been a lot worse. Grantsburg had 2 guys down there. Looked like they had them dead to rights. And our camera has fritzed out a little bit. We'll get that fixed. In fact, why don't we take a quick break here as the first quarter comes to an end and say thank you to Burnett Medical Center. Grantsburg leads 14-0 here at the end of the first quarter.
Do you have difficulty sleeping, severe sore throats, or constant snoring? It may be time for you to visit Burnett Medical Center's ear, nose, and throat specialist, Dr. Frojmovich. He works with adults and children to diagnose and treat various conditions of the ear, nose, throat, and related structures of the head and neck. Conditions range from reoccurring ear infections to difficulty breathing and sleeping. Sign up for a better tomorrow with a treatment plan that works for you and your health.
All right, welcome back. Maddie Berglund checking in. She says, way to go, Pirates. Glenn Daniel, whoa, nice pass, great catch. Absolutely, Glenn. We can take another look at it while we have a moment here. And we'll watch this replay. 24-yard scoring shot for the Pirates. Gavin Rosso receiving it. And Grantsburg leads 14-0. 2 touchdowns, 1 on the ground, 1 in the air. Gavin Rosso scoring both of them. His first rushing touchdown and now a receiving touchdown. And as we begin the second quarter, Unity has the ball 1st and 10 at their own 10 after a good kickoff. And the Pirates looking to continue dominating here tonight. Long way to go, though.
They've got to get Jacob Erickson involved in this ball game. He's got to get some breakout yards here. They hand off to him coming out. And it looks like the Pirates are really keying in on him tonight, Bob.
Yeah, and it looked like the ball came loose. The umpire had to say the ball was down, and another loss on 1st down. And Brandon Lucas, Zach Carlson, you hear their names over the loudspeaker from Pete Johnson, and it's just those front 7 guys, the linemen and the linebackers, making hay. I think Dane Lazier has 1 tackle. Zach doesn't have any. Here's a little pitch. Oof. And
that is not going to go anywhere. That pitch out that time to Evan Johnson. Again, that left side of that defensive line seems to be filling in gaps. Every opportunity that the Eagles get to try to make some yardage here, they're going in the wrong direction here.
Brady Burton, I think, maybe in on that tackle. It's been outside of the Eagles got the first down on their first possession in their first set of downs, but ever since, Grantsburg has been up to the task here, getting an interception to finish the last drive for the Eagles.
Erickson again coming around on our side here. He gets some breathing room here. So we'll give him a pickup of about, we'll give him 7 yards on that.
First contact there by Brady Burton.
Yeah, so a 3 and out, and quickly the Pirates will get the ball back.
Yeah, they started on the 10.
Yep.
And now they're at the 11, and they're forced to punt again. So they're just sputtering here on offense, and that's very unfortunate.
Well, depending on your perspective, Bill.
High snap.
Ooh, nearly blocked. And
Brody does get that punt off. He'll have a Unity bounce.
Brody Schill's punt is covered.
Yeah, and it does go to the 49. It was a nice bounce from Schill and got him out of a little bit of danger, but Grantsburg will start with the ball right at half, I almost said half court, Bill. This is going to be a good basketball matchup in the winter as
yes,
well.
It will. Yes, it will.
But at midfield at the 49-yard line in Grantsburg territory, are they going to say, yeah, they'll dial it down, and the chains need to fix there they go. 9:59 left to go. Grantsburg has scored on their first 2 possessions and are looking to make a statement here as we have just gotten underway in the second quarter. Want to shout out the class of 2011 down at Brickfield. Some of them are down there watching in the event center. Hey, class of 2011. Another pass. This one's a little bit higher, and Trenton has it. Gets a couple of blocks, and he has enough for a first down. Marcus Michael actually took his guy to Poughkeepsie. My goodness, that was a good block. I think Marcus a little bit upset that he held on that Ian Berkman reverse. And look at Grantsburg. They're back up at the line of scrimmage. Slow to get back is Peyton Merida, and I think there's going to be a timeout to check on him. Yeah, he's going to have to leave. He was kind of walking back.
I think he's got some issues with a helmet.
I do too. Now he took his helmet off, kind of looking at it. So they call the officials call a timeout, let him get off, take care of whatever's ailing his helmet.
And bring in the sub, Xavier Nadeau, a sophomore. See if Grantsburg sees that and changes things up. And they're going to take another break. Why are they taking a break?
Officials timeout. I don't know why they call that.
Oh, they're going to measure.
Okay.
That's all they're doing.
For a measurement.
Our officiating crew tonight, checking with them. They're from the Hudson area,
Yes.
so they get an opportunity to work this big ball game between the Lakeland Conference rivals.
As
That
they
looks like a
stretch up.
first down.
It does look like a first down by a couple of inches and maybe half the ball. Yes, and we love our officials up here. If they're ever, I don't know, like in the course of a game, it's fun to kind of second guess some calls, but it's such a different angle that I have versus what they have down there or whatever. So, and people in the stands or on TV, they do a fantastic job keeping track of everything. And Bill, we appreciate you doing all the JV games, basketball, and we really love our officials.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Brock wants to go deep down the middle. He's looking for Trenton. He's got it! Touchdown, Pirates! That was a 41-yard touchdown strike and another deep ball. This time, Trenton Johnson, take another look. All three wide receivers on that one looked like they had busted open. So the Pirates indeed making a statement.
The Pirates have just broken this game wide open, Bob. That's very unfortunate for the Eagles. They've come to play tonight. The Eagles seem very flat coming out. McCormick puts it up again for his third PAT. So the Pirates, 21 zip, start of that second quarter.
Michael, this is the fifth quarter. Thanks to William Johnson letting us know that the scoreboard said the fifth quarter. That's something completely different, guys. Mary Tilton says, always ready for basketball. Mary, you are awesome. Mary is such an encouragement to me, Bill. I mean,
Awesome,
she's so
yes.
great.
We're never going to give up. They're going to keep fighting here. These kids have got a lot of fight in them, and they're certainly not going to give up.
Right.
So again, they've got to get something on the board here, just to make them feel a little bit better and get them fired up on offense.
They need to get some first downs. I mean, they've been moving backwards. They
have not crossed the 40.
Yeah.
They have not crossed the 40.
Denise says, good job, Trenton. Gay says, go Pirates. Linda, holy, great play.
We'll give of course, we got to give a shout out to the number one Unity fan. That would be Brady Lowe.
Yeah, Brady's got to be on.
I know he's
How
on.
have you not commented yet, Brady?
I talked to Brady and his folks on Wednesday night, and they were all fired up, waiting to hear this ball game.
All right, well, welcome to the Lows. Nice kickoff from McCormick. This one hangs up in the air, taken at the 5. Go ahead, Bill.
Well, I'm going to wait until everybody stops here before I say anything. I wasn't sure where that was going to go. So,
That's funny.
that was Josh Poilot on the run back. So
All right.
we'll see what happens here. So the Eagles at least are coming out of a hole here, and they've got decent field position. They'll spot the ball on about the 26-yard line where the Eagles will take over, 1st and 10. So again, they've got to get snap started here to get something rolling on offense. Again, Fugate working out of the backfield in that shotgun. He's got Jacob Erickson to his left, 2 wideouts, and Fugate's looking to pass. He's going to come back here to Lucas Denver. Denver is going to get loose here. There's a penalty flag thrown.
Yep, and it was Marcus Michael getting held this time, so that's going to bring the ball back. Similar situation where Marcus was on the edge and getting held. I'm not sure who it was.
Against the Eagles.
So instead of first down, it'll still be first down, but in a different area.
So they're going to march him back here on a nice play. That was probably the best offensive play that the Eagles have had so far on that little pass, screen pass out to Lucas Denver from Fugate.
Right.
So they'll go back to the line of scrimmage here, step off 10 yards, and that'll be first and 20 now for the Eagles.
Yeah, tough spot for the Eagles now. They like to run the ball, but now back behind the original line of scrimmage. It's not quite 20. It's going to be first and, I don't know, 17 it looks like for the Eagles. So that one was a spot foul. I guess I don't get it. Grantsburg looking like they're going to blitz. Trenton Johnson gave up the ghost there.
Erickson in motion. Fugate's going to keep it, and he's not going to get very far on that at all. He's stacked up right in the middle of the line. And so that will be no gain. That'll bring up a second down.
Second down, 17.
And I'm surprised that the Eagles are not coming out and doing a little bit more passing than they have. They've got some great receivers in Denver and in Ross, Cramlett. So we'll see what head coach Corey Nelson calls here. Again, they're still working out of that shotgun. Erickson set up to our left. Snap comes back. Now he's looking to pass. He's going to loft it deep. And that'll be an interference call on the Pirates.
I'm not sure if it'll be on the Pirates or not. Looked like Zach was going to try to catch it.
Well,
We'll
it's
see.
going to be one of those plays, Bob, where the offensive guy he's going to get hit before he can get to the ball.
I see another flag down as well at about the 30. Oh, same thing? Okay, you were right. It's going to be interference on Zach.
Interference called against the Pirates, 15 yards.
Man, he was
15
going up for the
yards.
ball. I thought if you're going for the ball, I thought it was anybody's ball.
No. What ends up happening there when you're running,
Second down, 2.
when the defense is backing up and he stops and that offensive guy runs right into him, that's pass interference.
All right, second and about 2 now. The penalty helps him out. The 15 yards gets him to second and 2 now.
And that's the big difference here in that rule between college and the pros and high school. That's not an automatic first down. Erickson, the keeper, is going to get slowed up in the backfield.
Yeah, Bubba was back there again, slowing it down. Didn't make the tackle, but he only got back to the line of scrimmage.
And so that's going to bring up third down here. And again, the Eagles have got to get their first down. They've only had one in the ball game so far. We're at the 7:49 mark of the second quarter. The Eagles have only had one first down early in that first quarter.
Yeah, it was their first set of downs. They got that
Correct.
first down passing.
Fugate on the keeper pushes through the middle of the line here. We'll see where they're going to get it
Yeah, I
spotted.
don't
and
think
it's
they
going to
made
be
it.
short.
Yeah, it's going to be fourth down. You've got to go for it here, right? I mean, 21-0, 7:22 left to go in the second quarter. I don't know. It feels like four-down territory right now. But you've watched a lot more than I have of Unity. What do you think? Thanks,
Well,
Steve.
at this point in time, 21-0, I would think that they would want to go for this. He's going to call a timeout. The Eagles will call a timeout. They're going to discuss this.
Yeah, timeout called. So we'll take another timeout as well and say thank you to Northwood Tech. All right, welcome to Grantsburg. 21-0. The Pirates have the lead with 7:05 left to go in the first half. It's really been all Pirates here on their homecoming. However, Unity's taking a timeout, trying to manufacture something here, and it's fourth and about, well, less than a yard. They're kind of buried themselves, but are almost out of it here. Let's see what they do. They called a timeout, I'm sure, to call up their best play here. And now the White Hats calling a timeout.
This is going to be one of those plays, Bob, where They may want to, well, they're going
No,
to
they're going to
measure
measure.
this.
Why didn't they measure during the timeout, Bill?
I don't know that.
Hold on for a measurement.
Unless one of the coaches asks for that measurement after that timeout, and they can do that.
Short by 2 feet or so. Certainly manageable. Zach Fugate, or I knew I was going to do that. Isaiah Fugate is a big boy, former lineman turned quarterback as a sophomore. Get those big pistons going and get that first down on the sneak, maybe.
This is where you want that big running back in Jacob Erickson to take the ball. It doesn't necessarily have to be right up the center. Let's go to one side.
They will try to get Grantsburg to jump here, I'm sure.
Strong side, right.
Oh, not close.
And Fugate on a keeper here, and he is chop blocked in the backfield.
Take another look here. Grantsburg with great penetration right up the middle. Boy, who was that? That was right up the gut. Might have been Norman, might have been Brady, might have been... Who got the tackle there? Gavin? Gavin got it.
Rosso.
Just in there, lickety split, no chance loss on the play. Grantsburg takes over 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Grantsburg's been able to do whatever they wanted here tonight. Unity just 1 first down. This is going to be a pass over to Trenton. Trenton trying to split the D, gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
And again, that was a golden opportunity for the Eagles. And again, they try to take that ball right up the center, and that did not work. And that is that forcing the ball up the gut here is not working for the Eagles tonight.
Nick is somehow cursed this camera. It's doing that stupid zoom out thing again. Sorry, everybody. We'll try to get that fixed when we have a break. Don't know how to fix it, but we'll try. Man in motion, and it'll be Trenton pulling it and then leaping forward. Not much there. It was a short loss on first down. Now a short gain on second. It'll be 3rd and long. And Lucas Denver, you heard his name from Pete.
Yep, Denver again coming in from that left side along with Fugate making a stop there. But the Pirates have stumbled on the last 2 plays here, which is uncharacteristic of them.
Well, give credit to Unity. They've come in and made the plays. Very assignment sound. Matheny back in. That tells me they're probably going to go to the air. 1 man right, 1 man left. The safety shading to the middle. Now they're going to bring in a tight end, Marcus Michael, in an I formation. And it will be a rollout looking for Zach. Zach is wide open, and so is Marcus. Marcus catches it, and he will be out of bounds at about the 10, it looked like. And boy, I thought he was going deep to Zach because he blew by his guy. But Marcus there is the read. He took it. I forgot to do the...
And that was a very nice play again by the Pirates here. They had 2 wide receivers that were wide open, and he went, instead of going to Rombach, he came short to Michaels, and he made a nice run going down the sidelines before being belted out of bounds by Peyton Morita.
Tiptoeing down the right sideline and gaining a few more yards, and Grantsburg has it again in great field position in the red zone at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10, Grantsburg. 2 men split left. Handoff up the middle, sidestepping Berkman up the middle. Touchdown, Pirates! The Red Sea parted, and Ian Berkman gets in, and Grantsburg continues to run up the score.
So the Pirates, again, just opening up the whole center of that Eagle defense, and Berkman just made it look easy. You could have driven a truck through there.
Berkman's first touchdown on the ground this year. So both Gavin and Berkman getting in on the action, and Grantsburg leads 27-0. Snap, spot kick is up, and another one good from Alex McCormick. Wow, I did not see this coming, Bill. It's 5:04 left to go in the first half, and Grantsburg has shown that they are a team that not only could win the conference, but maybe make a deep run. They are playing really well in every phase of the game.
This has been a very tough 1.5 for the Eagles, and that kind of takes the wind right out of their sails here. And that's tough on these kids when they came into this game with high hopes here, trying to knock the Pirates off. and give them their first loss. But the Eagles cannot jumpstart an offense. They've tried running up the center, and they've been stuffed. The only opportunity that they have had so far, Bob, is in the air.
Yeah, a little bit in the air, but even that, their biggest play got called back because of a holding penalty. How much that affected the yardage gained, we don't know, but maybe. But the first down that they got was a pass. But other than that, it hasn't been great either.
No, their running game has been shut down by this Pirate defense, and again, we give credit to them. They apparently they've done their homework here and watched some film footage.
Well, the Pirates are just loaded with athletes this year. There's just no doubt about it. Yes, they do. They've got great coaches. The Hales, Adam and Denny are both phenomenal coaches. You know, but if you've got the athletes and they've got them up and down the lineup here in Grantsburg. Not saying Unity doesn't, but this is a good run here for Grantsburg.
All right, Poilot, the ball carrier, is going to pick up that kind of a squib kick here, and he'll pick up probably about 10 yards on the run back. And the Eagles will take over 1st and 10, and again, with their offensive sputtering a little bit here, they're going to have to come up with something out of their playbook here to try and get another first down and try to put some points on the board.
Sally Borenson says, way to go, guys. D says, keep up the good work, Pirates. Aaron, fun watching while crossing the Rubicon? What are you crossing, Aaron?
Fugate looking to pass. Short pass up the center, up for grabs. And that was a volleyball tip, and it's going to get picked off by the Pirates.
Zach Rombach skies for it and comes down with it. Take another look.
That ball was intended for Lucas Denver, thrown a little high, came off his hands, tipped just like a volleyball on a set, and it was picked off by the Pirates, and they're going to start with excellent field position.
While we have a second, I'm going to turn off the camera. Don't worry, it'll be back on. I'm just going to see if it'll reset that dumb zooming out problem. I thought we had it licked, Bill, but we apparently do not. All right, plug it back in. See what happens here. It is booting up. All right, take it away, Nicky Poo. 1st and 10 for the Pirates, back at it. Brock back to pass, looking left, now throwing left. He's got Rombach. Does he have a step? He does. Oh, touchdown, Rombach! Grantsburg again scoring with the long bomb. Zach just got the interception, now the touchdown. His 5th of the year, and the Pirates are blowing out the Eagles right now.
34-yard touchdown pass to Zach Rombach. What a nice catch. He just full stride, one stride ahead of the unit defender, right into the end zone for 6 points.
Just gorgeous throw from Brock Matheny, and it did not fix our stinking zooming issues. Sorry, everybody. We will keep working on that. Snap spot. Good spot by Trenton. That kick is the best of the night. And Grantsburg putting it all out there. 35-0, 4:41 left to go. Wow. Aaron was going across.
I'm at a loss for words here. They're picking everything apart on the Eagles here. The Eagles are going to have to change up something on their offense here. They tried everything. They've had 2 picks in the air. They have not fumbled yet, which is a good thing.
Oh, don't you know about the announcers jinx? Bill.
I had to say that.
Oh gosh.
Everything else has gone wrong for them, and that's very unfortunate. But they can't find a running game, something that they have relied on all year.
Yeah. So just
and if this continues like it is, it would go to a running clock in the second half. 35-point lead.
An assistant coach, Addison Zeck, just came over and said that the ref radioed up to go to running clock. 4:41 left to go in the first half. And like Bill said, 35-point deficit or lead does lead to running clock, but usually not until the second half. So unless they decided before the game, and I doubt they even brought it up.
No, they won't do that. I don't believe that they would agree to that.
No, I wouldn't think so. I don't think Grantsburg or Unity would even brought. That's a spiral kick. That's going to be tough. Is it going to get to the end zone? Oh.
Poilot on the pickup here, and he is going to be down. He's going to slip down, and that ball is going to be just past the 5.
And somebody's hurt on the 5-yard line. And Renee's got to hustle out there. Yeah, Pirate people coming off are really upset for Grantsburg. Renee is making her way out there. We're going to take a quick break here. This is just exactly what you don't want to see in a game like this. Doggone it. All right. We're going to take a quick break and say thank you to another sponsor here.
My philosophy for taking care of patients is pretty simple. First, I want to be kind to my patients. I want to be helpful to my colleagues, and I want to bring my skills and experience to some use and hopefully make somebody's life a little bit better. I'm Anders Euland. I'm a board-certified general surgeon here at Burnett Medical Center. I enjoy working in rural healthcare for one thing because I like being the rural country. I like seeing the stars at night, for instance. I also like working in rural healthcare because I'm needed here. In the city, there are a dozen general surgeons who are really good, and we're all competing for the same patients, and that just doesn't feel right to me. I want to go somewhere where I'm needed.
At Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, it's our job to make the complex simple. When your life is sidelined by an injury, surgery, or a condition keeping you from doing what you love, our services aim to get you pain-free and fully functioning. We truly care about our patient outcomes, helping you achieve your goals and improve your quality of life. Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. Love your life.
All right, guys, we are back here in a pretty solemn situation. I'm not 100% sure who it is down on the field. In fact, the guy I thought it might have been, I see him on the sideline now. Gavin and Trenton are coming off after helping. We're not going to show anything, but real concern over for a Pirate player on the 10-yard line, or on the 5-yard line. So obviously all game stuff really doesn't matter. I see Coach Mike Moritz over scanning the crowd looking for parents, it looks like. And Nick, did you say you heard somebody call for an ambulance, or what did you? Motion for the ambulance. Is it over there? Yeah, I don't see an ambulance. So maybe they had to call for one. I see the Pirates a moment ago just had all of them had their heads bowed in prayer. So you just obviously still trying to decipher what's happening here. And obviously we don't want to speculate. So, yeah, this might take a little time to clear this off and make sure the young man gets the medical attention he needs. Being very cautious here. And tell you what, we'll keep the live stream going, but we're not going to try to talk through any of this stuff. There's not much to say, and who cares about the game right now? If you're a praying person, I don't know who it is, but please pray for the young man who's down on the field. And we're going to mute right now, and we'll just keep it here. for the moment as they bring a cart out, and maybe we'll be able to move them out there. But we're just going to mute and keep it right here. Okay. All right. So you can see now Henry Quintana is on the back of the thing. He got up and he waved at the crowd. He's waving again that he's okay. And you can see the boys waving at him. Henry, a sophomore, just a big part of the team, not just this year. He's going to be a big part of it moving forward, a heck of a player. So thankfully, he's sitting up. He seems to be in good spirits. I think he was even blowing kisses a moment ago. So if that's the case, hopefully it was just extra precaution being taken there. But it was a little bit scary looking at it. But thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl was praying, Gay praying as well. So good. That makes me feel a lot better because we've got a whole bunch of game left here, Bill, and you don't want that hovering over. So it looks like he's going to be just fine. I see his dad is still on the sidelines, his stepdad, so I think everything's going to be all right, Bill.
Well, that's one of those unfortunate things with any form of contact sports here, and you hate to see that happen to young kids on a football field like this. But again, as you indicated, it looks like he's going to be okay. We see a medical vehicle coming in on the parking lot over there. So
yep, there is North Ambulance is here. They're going to take Henry, and obviously still praying and hoping for his well-being. But the game will continue. Go ahead, Bill.
So Fugate on the keeper. He's going to come around our side here on the left side. He's going to duck his head, and he'll bring the ball up probably to about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, Brady Burton on the tackle that time. Take a look at some of what Brady's done this year. Big stick winner this past game against Ishpeming. Good job, Brady.
So that'll bring up a 2nd and 8 for the Eagles. Again, they're trying to muster at least another first down here. Coach Nelson shuffling his kids in and out here.
They come out spread here, though. Looking to pass, maybe?
Yeah, we got 2 wideouts on each side here. One in the backfield, one block. Pass is going to get picked off. And that's going to get a pick 6 for the Pirates. And that pass was a little bit short by Fugate, and unfortunately, run right back into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ian Berkman, I believe, or was it was Ian Berkman on the return there, and boy, I mean, I can hear it in your voice, just the disappointment. This was billed, and it should have been a really good game, but Grantsburg just absolutely taking over 41-0. Still 3:42 left to go in the game.
And that's the 3rd pick tonight for the Pirates. And they turned that one into a quick 6 points here.
So McCormick will be back out to kick the extra point. Snap, spot, kick is up, and another one. Good. 4 for 4. Sorry, not 4 for 4.
So
6
the
for
Eagles,
6 for Alex McCormick.
in my tenure with Unity, has never had a running clock against them.
Oh, wow, really?
Never that I can remember.
I can't say the same thing about Grantsburg. I know that.
And that's been one of those situations where the Eagles have not been able to do anything on this Grantsburg homecoming night.
Yeah, this is going to be a celebration for the Pirates for sure. Jack and Chase say, please shout out Austin Dwayne Hansen. There you go. There's your shout out for Austin. Louis says, man, watching his teammates wave to him brought a tear to my eye. Gotta love sports. Yeah, same here, Louis. I saw the varsity team wave back at him as he got carted off, and yeah, if a tear didn't come to your eye, your wood's wet, man. Like that, you're right. You love sports. You love that locker room mentality. That's the thing that you chase the rest of your life. If you're a football player, you're just chasing that feeling about being part of the brotherhood, and you could see it kind of personified there with the boys. So Grantsburg winning now 42-0, 3:42 left to go. McCormick, another kickoff, and we'll see what Unity can do here. Bobbled.
Poilo again on the grab, and he's going to get tripped up. The ball being brought back to about the 20-yard line. At least that's going to give the Eagles some breathing room here, which they have not had in the first half at all. They are completely dominated here in this ball game by the Grantsburg Pirates.
Yeah, Gavin Rosso with the tackle. Clock is running 3:12. So they did say running clock here. Change of possession. Usually it stops, but the clock is running. 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Wow.
All right, Fugate again, working out that shotgun. Handoff to Jacob Erickson, and he is going nowhere.
Another tackle for loss by Rosso. Wow,
They have the Grantsburg Pirates
fumbled.
are just fired up. Yes.
Pirates recovered the fumble, Bill. I didn't even see the fumble.
That ball was handed off, and I thought Erickson had it. He got thrown into the backfield and apparently left the ball at the line of scrimmage. That's unbelievable.
All right.
So the Pirates.
I even know what to say at this point. The Pirates get it back at the 15-yard line, 2:22 left to go, and they're going to try to score here. I mean, there's no reason not to, and they're lining up in their normal formation. They'll hand it off to Trenton. Nope, they're going to do a little counter play and give it to Rosso. Rosso says, "Get off me," but Fugate says, "Nah, not this time, pal." And it's a gain of about 5 on first down, maybe 6. It'll be second and about 4 or 5.
Fugate and Holden Erickson on the stop. This would be the epitome of Murphy's Law. If anything can go wrong, it will, and it does.
And Reese Jensen also now going to go off with the cart on the near side here. Back to the action. Here is Rosso churning his way inside the 5 to about the 3. Another first down for the Pirates.
Third down.
Like a leg. So Grantsburg losing Henry Quintana and Reese Jensen here tonight, 2 sophomores that are big contributors for the Pirates. Minute 15 left to go. Grantsburg with the ball, running clock here in this second quarter. Inside the 5, Grantsburg 42 points, and just taking it to the Eagles here tonight. Matheny, he's going to drop back to pass, throwing left into the end zone, and it is caught again. Touchdown. And who is that way over there? Was it Trenton? No, I think it was Gavin again, wasn't it? Or, was it Trenton? Well, let's take another look at the replay here and get maybe a better look at it. He was wide open on the left side, jumping. Yep, Trenton. Trenton scores. My goodness. 48-0.
I'm a little surprised that the Pirates are throwing the ball. I thought maybe they would try to run that, take some time off the clock.
And they're going to have a fire call, and why not? That's a 2-point conversion, and Grantsburg gets to 50.
Johnson to Rosso.
7 touchdowns here. And we are going to go ahead and remove a user.
Well, other than indicating that this is unbelievable.
I know. I don't know what else to tell everybody.
It's just very unfortunate for the Eagles. They have not been able to do anything positive to muster any kind of an offense tonight. And when they try to, the Pirates have picked off 3 passes, 1 for a pick 6. And they've recovered a fumble and moved that right into the end zone for another touchdown.
Yeah. 51 seconds left to go, and Unity will get the ball again here. Grantsburg does get the ball to start the second half. The Pirates did suit their entire team tonight, so I don't think any of them thought they were going to get a chance to play, but with the score being what it is, 50-0 at halftime, well, with 51 seconds left to go in the half. Wow. Yeah, I don't know if Grantsburg is, they are not ranked in the state. Despite playing and beating two Division IV teams, two divisions ahead of them, Grantsburg a Division VI team, being undefeated, maybe trying to make a statement there as well. That's a kickoff down to about the 7, now to the 20. Hey, there's some room, and brought down at the 35-yard line. So some positivity for Unity.
Kevin Johnson on a nice run back, and again, gives the Eagles at least some decent field position. They started on the 20 on the last possession here, so now they're up to the 35.
Well, they're going to have to hurry. The clock is running.
Running clock here. They may get one play off.
Right. So running clock, they might want to chuck one deep, but through the air has been misery for them. So let's see what they do. Maybe a little bubble screen, something safe. The middle of the field wide open.
He's going to take a knee.
He's going to take, well, he doesn't even have to do anything. And that is going to do it. 1 second left, and that is the end. And you can see the Pirates fired up coming off the halftime field. My goodness, what a show from Grantsburg against their arch rival Unity, but the Pirates taking care of business. We will play the initials game here.
After the band is completed, we're going to draw for 2 big prizes.
And but we're going to play the initials game, but the band is going to be out on the field before then. The marching band under the leadership of Jesse Frozine.
When I say big, I mean big prizes.
Yeah, oh wow. So it sounds like the 50-50 raffle and the raffle for, it's a record, and the raffle for Leo Chanel's signed helmet. All the proceeds tonight go to the University of Iowa Children's Hospital in honor of Cody Ince. Cody, a Unity Eagle through and through, went and played for the Hawkeyes, was a starting offensive lineman for them. He passed away this summer, absolute tragedy, and it's just, I mean, your heart goes out to their family, great family. Bill, do you remember when he came up here when Grantsburg and you were up here and we interviewed the big guy?
Him, yes.
And he did such a great job. I tried baiting him into kind of throwing some shade at the Chanels, just a little friendly banter. He wouldn't take the bait at all,
he
Bill.
would not. He would not. And, then I had the opportunity to interview both John and Leo Chanel.
Yeah.
And it was funny because they are good friends.
Yeah.
And so it was fascinating. But again, thanks, Bob, for the kind words. I know that Cody was quite a player, just an academic scholar, and one of these kids who everybody just loved. And he is truly missed by not only his family but the entire Unity community.
I mean, it's outside of your community too, Bill. I mean,
Absolutely.
we just it affected everybody, and it's such a tragedy. And for a family to lose a son like that, I mean, his fiance is from Grantsburg, and the Tucker family. Hearts go out to them as well. So just a tough thing. But Grantsburg tonight honoring him. They're going to donate all the proceeds to the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. It sounds like it's a big sum for a small town to raise at a Friday night football game. So excited to hear what Pete says during that announcement. And looks like we are having some kind of delay with the marching band. So, the football players had to come down. All right, let's go, boys. What are you doing? Let's hurry up. Oh, it's my kid. What do you know? It's my kid coming out there, Bill.
Okay,
he's not last. No, but Jackson's going to run past him so that Caleb is last. There they go. Saxophone, trumpet. Is that it? All right. Well, just for the heads up, our initials are going to be KC. Oh, KC for the initials game. So, but let's take a look and a listen to the Grantsburg marching band here, and we're going to mute our stuff and take a listen to their stuff. Here we go. A little bit of an extended homecoming halftime to let these awesome band members shine, and they are shining. Great job. Let's listen in some more.
first quarter. That was their first series.
Well, and they had that pass interference didn't end up in
Yeah, and then they got called back on the hold. Kids.
I gave you the one that
Yeah, I know the kids, but it was like, I looked at that when I first took one off the rack, and I'm like, wow, that's interesting. And I wasn't sure who the coach was either. David Anderson. I don't know.
Our thanks to the GHS band, but they're not done yet.
Here we go. Grantsburg school song, I feel it coming on.
Hooray for the Grantsburg band!
All right, Bill. We only have 5.5 minutes left, and I know they've got. They're going to let the band kind of check out of here, and then announce the winnings in the jackpot here. Here we go.
Tonight.
Oh, now
Lots
it's
of good
the
stuff to
concession
eat.
stand. But let's listen to Pete.
We have some more great news, football fans. I'm pleased to announce that a Grantsburg resident has set a new world record. John Schaefer set a record with his 43rd viewing of the Barbie movie. The record of 42 was previously held by Jeremy Tomzak. Great job, John. We're all proud of you.
John Schaefer. John, hey, give us a wave up here. That's awesome. All right, that's fun, and we'll get to the announcement in just a second. Bill, I don't know how to even recap that. It was just great for one team and an absolute disaster for another. Just no way to sugarcoat it and try to.
No.
I don't know what is the silver lining here for Unity. You're
So far, no injuries.
So, hey, well, there you go. There you
So
go.
far. It's coaching staff has got their kids huddled down there on the goal line and has been pretty quiet in that huddle for that whole segment here by the Pirate Band. And again, my congratulations to the band and their homecoming this week. Looks like everything has gone extremely well, including them playing football against the Eagles. They have dominated the Eagles this entire first half. And I know Coach Nelson well enough that he's telling his kids, you know, even though it's 50-0 here and we're going to have running time in that second half, keep your heads up. You know, play the game. Do the best that you can. Be proud of who you're playing for.
Yeah.
And be proud of your teammates. Yes, we've made a few mistakes. We'll learn from those mistakes. And forget the score. We've got to do something here just to get our offense going and try to put a score on the board. So it's been a tough first half. Again, Bob, the Pirates have come to play the game. It's their homecoming.
Yep.
And they have shown the Eagles here that they are tougher than nails.
Absolutely. So, yeah, that's a great way to say it, and I sure expect Unity to come out fighting. Here we go. Let's listen to the raffles.
The Leo Chanel signed helmet. Those are the blue tickets. Let's look at a blue ticket, shall we? Remember, the proceeds of these go to the University of Iowa Children's Hospital in honor of Cody Entz. So let's look at those blue tickets. Tonight's winner. When you win, please come down to the front of the home bleachers. We're going to take your picture with this fine helmet. So let's look at that blue ticket. Ticket number, blue 845743. Blue ticket 845.
Did you win, Nick?
7.
He just threw a tantrum.
3. If you have that ticket,
There was a huge a roar,
down in front
like, and it was just the Grantsburg team coming back down. And I thought
845-743. Gina is
it
going
was
to be
for
down
the
there.
winner of the
We have a
helmet.
winner.
All right, we have a winner. Who is it?
There's our winner.
All right, congratulations. Is that Chris Peterson?
Now we
can't
are
quite tell.
drawing for a Grantsburg record 50-50 raffle. Tonight's winner is going to walk off with $1,194.
Wow.
That's some serious bread.
Wow. Okay, I'm glad I bought tickets, Nicholas. Oh, it's not Chris.
So for almost $1,200.
$1,200. Here we go.
Red ticket 3900.
Nope, I'm already up.
882. 3900 882.
And if you don't call the IRS, I will.
Yeah, that is
That is
taxable income.
absolutely
Oh my gosh.
wonderful.
We have a winner.
That's
Gina
awesome.
is going to give you a lot of money. Go down in front of the bleachers. She's waving at you.
See if
What a
I
wonderful
recognize
day
who
for
it is.
you. Thank you for donating to the University of Iowa Children's Hospital.
Is it? I can't tell who it is. Somebody that's happy.
Yes.
It's a Grantsburg fan, so she was already happy. Now that her night got really good. All right, so what do we have here? 23 seconds. Okay, guys, we're not going to be able to play the initials game, I'm afraid. Have we played the initials game before, Bill?
Yes, we have.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
we have.
I hope you enjoyed it because we're not doing it again here tonight. So, oh, man.
So, you know, we're going to start this second half. Grantsburg receives. They won the toss and deferred.
Right.
And so they're going to get the ball first. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Hale will put in his JV or if he's going to
We'll
keep his
see.
varsity in.
He might take his cue from across the way. He might start out with it. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know that it hasn't been since the Chanel boys, and I don't think we ever had this kind of a lead going into halftime. So
I don't recall.
crazy.
I don't recall a score. Again, as I had indicated, I don't recall ever a running clock against the Eagles in my tenure at Unity,
wow.
and I certainly don't remember a score so lopsided.
Yeah.
putting 50 points on the board against the Eagles, a formidable opponent.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a. Nick was kind enough to do the stats here during the first half, and I'll just take a look at the Grantsburg stats. Brock Matheny, the quarterback, 10 for 11, 150 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Trenton has 6 catches for 71 yards and 2 touchdowns. Marcus with a catch for 20. Zach Rombach with a catch for 33 and a touchdown. Gavin Rosso, 2 catches, 26 yards and a touchdown. On the ground, 3 guys getting the rock, each of them. I'll check that. Rosso has 17 yards, but he has his first touchdown of the year. Trenton Johnson has 50 yards on just 5 carries, and Ian Berkman, after getting stuffed for a -1 on his first carry, got a 15-yard touchdown run, and so he has 2 carries for 14 yards. Not a lot to speak of for Unity. Jacob Erickson, 6 carries for 5 yards, has 3 negative carries. Isaiah Fugate has 5 carries for 3 yards. Johnson, 2 carries, -7. Marita, 1 carry, -1. It's just been, Grantsburg has just absolutely every phase, every moment has dominated. Unity has 1 first down in the
first down. And that was on their first possession.
First drive, first set of downs. And ever since then, Grantsburg has added an Ian Berkman touchdown interception, pick 6. They turned Unity over at about the 10 as the clock was running and scored another touchdown. So the tough part for Grantsburg right now is the injuries. They've lost a couple of guys, Reese Jensen and Henry Quintana have both left the game, and they are not here anymore. Thankfully, it looks like we were really concerned about Henry. Looks like he was good as he left. Marlis says 66 years ago I was there at homecoming. Awesome, Marlis. Thanks for watching. What else do we have here? Anybody else saying anything that's not trying to scam people out of money on Facebook? Yeesh. Jan says, so glad the young man seems to be doing okay. All right, well, we'll get our first glimpse here, and if that huddle in front of the Grantsburg bench is any indication, it is going to be the second team, the JV team in there. I see plenty of freshmen, and going back to receive the kickoff is Curtis Fenton. You've got Ryder Anderson and Daxter Schultz back there. Nobody above the age of 16 out there, I don't think. See Levi Anderson. Who else is out there? Rockin' Sock. Jacob Feit is out there. So yeah, I see Axel Hale on the front line. Caden Matheny. So yeah, Grantsburg has gone to their second teamers here, and I see Brock still. Oh no, he's getting Levi Anderson warmed up on the sideline. So it'll be Levi coming into the game as the quarterback. So I think the varsity's night is over, Bill.
Yes.
And this is the first kickoff of the game for Unity. It's taken by Ryder Anderson. He scoots through as a nice little return, 32-yard line. Ryder Anderson on the carry, on the return.
Josh Poilot on the stop.
So will you tell me if Unity is put in their second team? I would not expect them to.
No, they still have their varsity out on the field.
That is fine. Like, I totally get that. Let's see what the JV team here for Grantsburg can do. In fact, okay, yeah, there's Alex Peterson split to the left. And I can't tell who's off to the right, but Caleb Brombach is in the slot to the right, and this is Levi Anderson. Levi will take the ball himself because the first varsity snap for these guys went awry.
That was a kind of a high snap there, and he did the smart thing though. He kept it and tried to go right up the center with it.
Yeah.
And Caleb Cox on the stop. And I'm sure that Coach Nelson will shuffle in a lot of his younger players. We're going to get a rematch of the JVs on Monday at Unity. And it's nice. Bob is going to congratulate you. You have 2 boys playing on Grantsburg's varsity, Caleb and Zach.
Yep, this is Caleb's first varsity crack at it. Another loss on the play. That's Ryder Anderson losing a couple. So the Unity Eagles fired up after homecoming, or after halftime here at homecoming. In fact, let me fix that. It's not halftime anymore. And it will be running clock.
Yeah, they'll let it go here in the second half with the lopsided score that they have here. And again, I think the Eagles need to keep their chins up, their hearts in the game here. Don't ever give up.
So Anderson, maybe with a chance to throw, he does drop back. He's looking right. He goes deep down the right side. A guy is open, and it is dropped, however. It looks like out of bounds.
Levi Anderson.
And that was a good throw. A lot on it.
That was a great spiral pass all the way down the sidelines, and his guy was open. Looks like he kind of just overthrew him a little bit.
Off his hands. That was Avery Brown who got himself open. Looked like a good pass there from Levi. Obviously would have been enough for a first down, but this will be Grantsburg's first punt of the night. And it looks like Alex McCormick is going to punt. Trenton Johnson is the usual punter. But those guys could just as well take their shoulder pads off, I think.
Evan Johnson deep for the Eagles. Peyton Morita, the up man.
Decent punt.
Johnson on the 43, coming to our side. Stutter steps, breaks 1 tackle, and finally driven out of bounds in front of the Grantsburg bench. So they'll spot it at about the 31-yard line where the Eagles will take over 1st and 10. This is their best field position, Robert.
Well, I don't think Unity is going to go quietly into the night. They're gonna put it to Grantsburg here in the second half, perhaps. I would fully expect them to score. They're just too good of a team to get shut out, especially when the second team is out there for the Pirates.
And, you know, they haven't done anything fancy. They've played their regular run-pass game, but it has not gone in the direction that they wanted to. Here's a shift. Morita's in the backfield. Handoff to him. He's going to go to the far left side. Spun around, breaks 2 tackles, and then will finally be brought down, and we'll give him a gain of maybe 2 yards on that. He did a nice job of spinning out of 2 tackles and then finally brought down just about on the 30. They'll spot it just on the outside of the 30. So we'll give him a gain of 2.
Yeah, good pursuit there for Grantsburg. Like you said, 2 guys looked like they had him wrapped up, but the Pirates kept going, and I think it was Nolan Branstead who finally made the tackle. Katie Peck says, way to go, Pirates.
Fieldgate handoff to Erickson. Erickson going to break through and just bull his way down inside the 10.
Initial contact by Levi Anderson.
So
Justin Kwolek also in on that tackle.
Justin Kwolek in on the tackle. Congratulations to him.
So that's going to be about a 21-yard pickup for Jacob Erickson, the longest run of the night.
So if you're Unity, obviously you're playing to get some scores here. I don't think there's any chance to get back in the game. At what point do you say, all right, that's enough, and put your second team in, do you think?
Right. Morita in motion. He's going to get the handoff. Far left side. Cuts through on a couple of nice blocks.
Levi Anderson on the tackle.
It'll be a 2nd and goal. And they'll give him about a half a yard on that. Lots of running, but not much gain of yardage.
The varsity team turns to the crowd and tells them to go and get loud, and they respond. 2nd and goal.
Fieldgate, handoff to Erickson. Erickson's going to come around on our side. There's a flag. Flag down on our side, and that probably will go against the Eagles.
Yeah, flag on the 10-yard line. Nick's got it in frame there. So
holding the call against the Eagles.
Yeah, they had gotten it down to the goal line, but this is going to back them up 10, make it very difficult.
Erickson reaching for the goal line, and again, just like Lucas Denver's catch for a first down.
Yeah, right.
Was nullified by a hold.
So anything that can go wrong has gone wrong for the Eagles here tonight. I mean, and not to take anything away from Grantsburg because they've just put the pedal to the metal all night, but things like that, just shooting yourselves in the foot on a nice play.
Well, the Eagles are bound and determined here. They want to put it in the end zone. Fugate looking to pass. Little flare out in the backfield. That's going to go to Jack Ross.
Fugate swings the pass out to Ross.
And he'll pick up probably about 5 yards.
On that play by Nolan.
It's still 3rd and goal.
Got 3rd and goal now at the 13. Nolan Brandstead with another tackle. I think Caden Matheny was in the area as well for the Pirates.
Fugate backs up, looking to pass. Little pass that falls a little short of Evan Johnson.
Yeah, that kind of landed in no man's land there. Incomplete. 4th down now, Bill.
4th down goal.
4th down and goal. Ball still sitting on the 13-yard line. That pass fell in between Lucas Denver and Evan Johnson.
Bill, we got a shout out from Gary Nelson. He says, kudos to Bob and Bill in the booth. Great job,
How are you,
guys."
sir?
Oh. He's having a little moment with Mike Amundsen. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I had to say hi to Mike.
There's priorities, absolutely. But Gary Nelson said you're doing a great job. I don't know how he feels now.
Thank you. Yeah, well, I don't know. Thanks, Gary.
4th and goal from the 13.
Fugate, a little spin move, looking to pass, still looking. Lofts it into the end zone.
Incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete.
He had it and lost it.
It was intended for Peyton Marita. He got his hands on it, but just ran out of real estate and couldn't bring it in for the score. So the Pirates hold the Eagles after having them.
Yeah, it looked like the Eagles were just going to march down the field.
Yeah, they had a 1st and goal.
Right.
And Erickson on a nice run brought it inside 1 yard short of the goal line, and then they got tagged for a hold. And now the Pirates will take that ball 1st and 10.
Dexter Schultz on the coverage there. He pushed him right at the end. I don't know if it jarred the ball free or not, but Grantsburg will take over now. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. We'll get some new names out there. Anderson, Grantsburg had no movement of the ball in their first crack at it here in the second half. Handoff ends up going up the middle. There's some positive yardage for Grantsburg. I think that was Dexter Schultz with his first varsity carry.
Ross and Cramlett in on the stop there.
2nd down, 7.
Finch coming in for the Pirates, along with Levi Anderson with the call. So Grantsburg comes out, 2 wide receivers left. Just kidding, one is leaving the area. He's going to the sideline. 1 left, 1 right, and that's going to be that's going to be 12 men, isn't it?
Yeah, that should be 12 men in the huddle.
Yeah, and that's a penalty you kind of expect in a situation like that. One of the
flag thrown on the play.
One of the kids coming out late and drawing the penalty. So the 12 man. Is that it's not illegal. It's
maybe it's a 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty.
And that'll give them 2nd and 11.
Right. So 5-yard penalty backs him up now, playing from behind the sticks. 2nd and 11. Same formation without the one guy running off the field. Here's Anderson. I can't tell where the ball is. It's up the middle. And
I think he just kept it right up the middle.
Yeah, decent gain on that one. And it was Dexter Schultz again.
Ross, Jack Ross, Isaiah Fugate on the bottom of the pile, along with Jackson Cramlett and Caleb Cox.
So the score remains 50-0. A minute and a half left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Grantsburg with, I guess, a goal line stand. It was 1st and goal, but Unity hurting themselves with a penalty, and now the Pirates have it. They have 3 wide receivers split left. Raul, find your spot. There you go. 1 to the right. It's going to be a rollout left, and throwing this way and just chucking it And Gavin Rosso has another catch here tonight. That one doesn't count, though, and that's going to be 4 down.
I think that was to Caleb, wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Caleb.
He was the closest one, I think.
Maybe.
Caleb Rombach was the closest one to that ball.
So Alex McCormick will come out and punt once more. Had a decent punt the first time. Unity got it and drove and then stopped themselves, and then the Pirates bowed up and kept them out of the end zone. This might be the last play of the third quarter. Nice punt, angling
Nice punt
this
by
way.
McCormick. He's going to keep that away from Evan Johnson. Johnson
What a
gonna let it
roll.
roll. Finally pick it up. Going to go to the far side, all the way towards the Eagle bench. He's got some running room, runs into one of his own guys. Still going down the sidelines. Johnson on a breakaway, and Johnson's going to run in for a touchdown.
Evan Johnson with a punt.
Well,
return
there you go.
touchdown.
So we're going to give Johnson, credit him with a 60-yard punt return touchdown. And finally, the Eagles are on the board.
Eagles will not be shut out tonight. They have 6 points on that nice kick return. And they're going to go for, I don't know, they've got Shilkin kick, so will they set up for the extra point? Probably. Looks like they are. So not.
Yep, Fugate will hold, and Brody Schill will try the extra point. Coming into this, he was 7 for 10. Snap, hold, kick is up.
Yeah.
And it is good.
Shill's extra point attempt is good.
So Evan Johnson puts the Eagles on the board with 13 seconds left in the third quarter.
The clock does. The clock does stop on a scoring play.
Scores, timeouts, and injuries.
Yeah.
So that's going to make the Eagles feel a little bit better. At least they've got 7 points on the board here, and they won't get shut out. But again, they have been literally thrashed tonight by one outstanding Pirate offense.
Yeah, and the defense too just stepped up as well, because Unity can move the ball. We see the stats. Jacob Erickson is a heck of a runner. Fugate has come into his own as a quarterback. I mean, I'm just completely impressed with this Pirates team. I didn't think it was going to be like this at the beginning of the year. I thought we had a chance to be good, but I thought this was going to be a back and forth battle, even low scoring a little bit, but they have proven me wrong.
Yeah, this has been, say it like it is, this is a blowout.
Yeah, it's a blowout.
It's a blowout.
You get to running clock, and that's never fun to be on that the other end of it. So try to be, because I've experienced it when I was playing. I've experienced it in basketball and football here, so it's no fun. Good kick.
Schill's kick is going to go all the way into the end zone. Great kick.
Shill's kick booms for a touchback.
60-yard kick goes into the end zone, so the Pirates will get the ball and take over 1st and 10.
And the youngsters go back out there, even more new players, it looks like, for the Pirates. I see Charlie, wait, is that Charlie Glonick out there? Let's see, Anderson. Let's see, number 61 is Dylan Roach. Hey, there's Brady Lowe.
Is Brady on? Hi, Brady. How are you?
He says, good job, Pirates. Next time, Eagles. Badgers winning 30-17. 11 minutes left to go in the fourth. I always hate it when they play on a Friday night.
Yes.
And Axel, no, that was Daxter taking the snap, I think. And it's going to be a false start on
that'll be an
Grantsburg.
illegal procedure. We had a couple of people moving there on the Pirate line before the snap.
When it's more than one guy moving, a lot of times I think that might be on a slow snap. And we'll never know. 1st and 15 now. The Pirates have had a hard time moving the ball here in this half and didn't do themselves any favors. Why did the clock stop? Oh, the play didn't start. Oh, that's true. That's true. I was just
Spoken by a true professional clock man.
Yeah. And there is Daxter, and that will do it, right, Mike? So because I was anticipating, because I actually am ready to change the quarter to the fourth quarter, and that has been so difficult for me. But now on the scoreboard, you see fourth quarter, and Grantsburg leads 50-7. Let's knock out a couple more thank yous to our sponsors. You see them running across the bottom there, but let's say thank you again to Burnett Medical Center.
My philosophy for taking care of patients is pretty simple. First, I want to be kind to my patients. I want to be helpful to my colleagues, and I want to bring my skills and experience to some use and hopefully make somebody's life a little bit better. I'm Anders Euland. I'm a board-certified general surgeon here at Burnett Medical Center. I enjoy working in rural healthcare for one thing because I like being the rural country. I like seeing the stars at night, for instance. I also like working in rural healthcare because I'm needed here. In the city, there are a dozen general surgeons who are really good, and we're all competing for the same patients, and that just doesn't feel right to me. I want to go somewhere where I'm needed.
Remember, the concession stand is still open. Still got goodies.
Almost done with the ad here.
Baxter Schultz.
New quarterback, and they can't get their snap count, and that's certainly understandable.
I love our community because the last 4 or 5 comments have been, "You're muted." So I had something messed up there, but one thing to go over, we do know how to say Poliat's name now.
Yes. Gosh,
we were saying
number
it all.
18.
And here we go, handoff, and that's Fenton and Curtis with a nice run on 1st and 15 after the pre-snap penalty. Gets about 10 yards.
Fenton, the ball carrier.
Makes it 2nd and 5, 9:40 left to go, 50-7 the score.
The Eagles again
Second down and
trying to
6.
stop this offense of the Pirates, and since number 16 came into the ball game, this Hale lad, who's only a freshman, he's shown some poise out there.
Well, that completion was to Daxter Schultz. Jackson Cramlett with the tackle, but that was a nice little rollout and completion to Daxter. And again, the Grantsburg doesn't snap the ball on time. 4 guys stayed, 6 guys moved, and it's another penalty on the Pirates.
They gain 5 and they go back 5.
Yes.
So again, they just back on their 30. Clock still running here.
Yep.
We got down to 8:40, Bob.
8:40 left to go. There's a 2-second delay on the clock on the screen, you guys, just so you know. There's no way to sync that up, taking it from a different camera. So now second and a long 10, maybe 11 at the 30. And still some discussion here from the tight end. 2 running backs back. Axel Hale in the shotgun. And he's going to drop straight back. He's looking right, throwing right, lobs it up for Caleb. It's intercepted.
Marita on the interception.
You could take this all the way. It looks like he's got some room. Oh, Axel Hale takes him down.
Hale's pass
Great run back by Peyton Marita. And Alex Hale came out of nowhere and took him down.
Yeah, so Axel, mixed bag here tonight. He got hit as he threw. That thing just wobbled up there. Ended up way short of his intended receiver. Nice pickoff there for Unity. And the Pirates go back on defense. Let's see who else is coming out there for the Grantsburg Pirates. Number 60, Jeremiah Engstrand coming out for the Pirates. Jeremiah, my nephew, getting a shot here. Is the starting lineup still out there for Unity?
Yes.
7.5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, trying to get another score here on Grantsburg's homecoming.
Again, Fugate still working out of that shotgun. He's got Marita to his left, Jacob Erickson to his right. The handoff will go to Erickson. He's going to try to go right up the center, and he is going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
You saw me pump my fist because that was Jeremiah Engstrand, and the crowd goes wild. We'll replay it here for my nephew. Attaboy, JT. They call him Uncle Jerry, Bill. I don't know why, but that's what they call him.
Everybody has to have a nickname.
Well, Coach Hale is notorious for his nickname giving. He calls my son Caleb Bangs because he's grown his hair out. It's fantastic. You guys are free to call him Bangs if you want.
That's awesome. Erickson around the right end. He's going to break a couple tackles, and he's going to go right into the end zone for a touchdown. So Jacob Erickson on a 20-yard touchdown jaunt around the right side gives the Eagles another 6 points with 6:25 left in the fourth quarter.
Did it do its thing, the Zoom thing? Okay. So 50-13, the score getting closer. The clock stops with 6:25 left to go.
So Brody Schill, Fugate on the hold, the snap, the kick, up, and count it.
Yeah, he can really kick.
Is good.
So the Eagles get an opportunity to put another touchdown on the board. But unfortunately, with 6 1/4 left, they've got a long road to go here.
Well, I don't think anybody's thinking that they're going to come back.
No, but I think the opportunity, again, from that halftime, I think Coach Nelson telling the kids, just keep your head up, no matter who they put on the field. And so they'll play hard.
Some fun music here by DJ Pete. Hey, Brian Nemi says, from Ishpeming, 2 quality teams, nothing but good sportsmanship from both teams. Enjoyed your games against our Hematites. That's fantastic. Thank you for chiming in, Brian. We were up there, Grantsburg was up there last week, and that was a heck of a game. Grantsburg pulled it off, 17-14, kind of a last-minute touchdown from Trenton Johnson, and got out of the UP with a W, but I got to tell you, and I'm sure Unity fans who went up to Ishpeming last year, they rolled out the red carpet. They were so nice and kind and welcoming and grateful, and we had a blast up there. So another big kick from Schill, and it goes into the end zone. So I'm glad you said something, Brian. We have great memories from up there. Even some of my friends saw a moose on the way back. I didn't get to see one. I was really looking.
You didn't see any polar bears?
Right, no polar bears.
Being a Youper, Bob, I know.
Are you a Youper?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, where are you from?
We are from, my wife and I are both from Ironwood, which is right across from Hurley.
That's barely a Youper, man.
Oh,
Ishpeming people is Ironwood, the UP.
Yes.
I mean,
absolutely. We when I was growing up, Hurley was in our conference.
Right. Right, Hurley is in our conference again.
Yes, again, which is ironic.
Oh, fun stuff. All right, the clock will start after this snap. Axel will hand it off, and it is going to be Anderson. Ryder trying to get around the right side. He gets horse collared, so that's going to be 15 more yards for
They're going to
Grantsburg.
throw a flag on that.
Yep. D. Hale said, I also heard Ishpeming people were terrific hosts. You heard right. So D is the mother of Adam and the wife of Dennis and the grandmother of Axel, who's the quarterback right now. Clock will start. It doesn't stop with a penalty, so a 15-yard penalty, and the Pirates will have it 1st and 10. So we'll see.
The Eagles have put all their young players out there now, too.
A lot
here
of
with
clean
the last,
jerseys out
last
there.
6 minutes to go here, so a lot of new players on the field. So they're going to get flagged 15 yards on that horse collar tackle.
Hale in the backfield. He's going to fake a pass and now hand it off to Curtis. Curtis Fenton has a little bit of room. Oh, has to try to sidestep. McCormick kind of got in the way there looking for his block, but Fenton gets down near first down yardage. 5:15 left to go and counting for the game.
Xavier Nadeau on the stop there. So we'll see a rematch of all these young players on Monday night.
And you really will, because, and I will too, I'll go down there and watch, but you're officiating the game, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, our crew has that ball game.
2 men split left, 1 to the right, and Hale is the quarterback. He will hand it off this time, and it's Kwalik. Kwalik making some guys miss and down to the 35-yard line. Nice run there for the Pirates. 4:40 left to go. The youngsters trying to punch one in against the Unity youngsters.
So Majeski on the stop there. Nice play again by the Pirates. They're clicking down the field again, Bob.
Well, they're not going against the varsity anymore, so a little more room to breathe.
I'm impressed with Axel.
Yeah, Axel Hale, the quarterback.
He is quick.
He is, and he knows the game. That ball is over his head, though, and that's a function of he is not very tall. I think that was going to be a handoff to Caleb there on the end around, but the snap was too high, and with 3:54 left to go, Grantsburg has it 2nd and 23 back at midfield.
Yeah, that's one of those things when you come in as quarterback, if you're not 6'7" and any high snap, you're going to have to hustle after that ball.
Yeah. I think Axel might be 5.5 feet, and that might be giving him an inch or two. We're all just waiting. He can handle the ball in basketball. He's super smart, great IQ, sports IQ. He's just got to get that height. And this is going to be a handoff again. Kwalik, look at how quick he is to the 40. Makes a move to the right side, dives forward. Man, Justin
Kwalik carries the ball.
So nice play. Sam Majeski, I think, prevented a touchdown on that. Made a nice tackle in the defensive backfield.
3rd down, 13.
3 minutes left to go.
So again, the Hurley North Stars come down and play the Eagles next week at ROK Stadium.
Thank you for mentioning. Grantsburg goes to Webster next week. And here's a handoff. Kwalik again, knifing his way through. Doesn't get much this time. Falls forward inside the 35 to maybe the 34. 2.5 left to go. So it'll be 4th down. I wouldn't expect Grantsburg to punt here. I'm guessing they will run the ball, however. So Grantsburg going to win homecoming 2023. A big win, a 50-0 lead at halftime. Running clock before the first half finished. And everything that could go right for the Pirates did. They played a whale of a game, though. Had a great game plan and really executed there in the first half. And it's been all JV and now freshman here this second half. Axel wants to roll left. He's looking to throw. Get rid of it, kid. And he does, and he is smushed at about the 45-yard line.
Noah Cox chased him an awful long way, and I think that quick outburst by you to tell him to get rid of it. He did. He just kind of pitched it
Get
forward.
rid of it, kid. That's going to be an illegal man downfield, it looks like, so they're going to decline that. And it'll be Unity ball. 1st and 10, they might get 3 plays here if they hustle. Oh, intentional grounding. And he was beyond the line of scrimmage. Did he do both of them? Axel Hale racking up the... He wasn't beyond the line of scrimmage, was he? What's this? Illegal man downfield, wasn't it?
Well, it's a loss of down.
Well, yeah, and it was 4th down anyway,
Right.
so it didn't matter too much. Anyway, Unity will have
Unity
it.
will take over 1st and 10.
With all of this, time continues to run. Under a minute now left to go. If you're going to the dance tonight, people, be smart, make good choices. Boy, oh boy. Great crowd on hand here tonight to witness a big win here for the Pirates. Again, shout out to the class of 2011 if you're still watching down at Brickfield. That ball did not get to its intended carrier. He's still going backwards. Look at his
He's
go,
still
though.
breaking tackles. Wow.
Is that Taylor? Was that number 3?
I'm trying to, it looked like 3. I think that was Taylor Garapi.
Might have been.
Yes.
Garapi, the ball carrier.
It's so far away, Bill.
Seeger.
And Dylan Seeger.
So the
makes
Eagles
the
are going to
tackle.
try to get off one more play here, under 10 seconds
Yeah,
to go. They're
7
going to have to
seconds.
hustle.
They got to hurry up. 4-3. And they do get the snap away. They're going to come off this end. And a nice little gain. Oh, boy. That might be a block in the back. Can Caleb catch him? They're going to score on the last play of the game and make the score look better than it probably should. And that was, Poliot. I think that was, wasn't it?
Poliot, yeah, Poliot.
Poliot with the touchdown run, and they'll have the extra point as time ticks to zeros. It's going to end up 50-20 something. Grant's much closer score than the actual game scoring on the last play. So good job to Poliot. Mom's happy, I'm sure.
Yes, nice run. That was a great run.
Absolutely.
We'll give him about 60 yards, give or take a half yard.
Oh, they're going to go for 2, and why not? They're going to run the quarterback into the end
Majeski
zone.
is in for 2.
Hey, that got him. 50-22 is going to be the final score. It was 50-0. Grantsburg put in the second team to start the second half. The Unity starters scored a couple against them, and then this last one by Josh Poliot to make a 3-score second half here for Unity. But Grantsburg did the damage early, 50-22, and that is going to do it. Any final thoughts here, Bill? Thanks for coming up and
Thank you for
doing
the
this.
invitation. And
Of
again,
course.
I want to congratulate the Grantsburg Pirates. They did an outstanding job shutting down the Eagles tonight on both sides of the ball. And kids got to keep their heads up, and they're going to move on. Again, they're going to play the Hurley North Stars next week, and you guys are going to play the Webster Tigers. And so we'll see what happens. We wish both teams the best of luck the rest of the season.
Absolutely, and what a game for the Pirates. They are victorious here, big over their rivals. Everybody having a highlight up and down the field, and boy, having that second team get as many minutes as they did was fun for them on a homecoming, and they will celebrate here tonight. So congratulations to the Grantsburg Pirates. They stay undefeated. They go to 6-0, 3-0 in the conference, and this one did a lot for their conference championship hopes. And the Unity Eagles fall to 4-2 overall, and 2-1 in the conference. As the Grantsburg Pirates celebrate, hats in the air. And there they go, running toward the north end zone. Well, thank you again, Mr. Oliva. You mean so much to me, to this, to the We Are Network, but especially to the people around. I mean, you can't go anywhere and not, you mentioned Bill Oliva, and there's a story or two to go along with it. I had Michael here, we were watching the JV game, he does the clock here, he's like, you are gonna have Bill up here on Friday, right? So yes, always great having you. I think people love hearing from you here in a situation like this. So in fact, I just saw a comment, who was it? Mickey
Jepson Johnson said, thank you guys, fun to listen to. Diane Olson, great job, Pirates, for homecoming. Gay Gunderson says, good game. So
I want to give one more shout out.
Okay, let's
to
hear
what
it.
I see. Was that Mickey Johnson?
yes.
Mickey Jepson Johnson?
Yes.
I want to give a shout out to her nephew, and I'm sure they're still listening. Abbott Jepson, who belongs to Andy Jepson, who was just an outstanding athlete at Unity. He's going to be out bow hunting tomorrow morning with his granddad.
All right.
So good luck tomorrow, Abbott.
All right.
Don't
very
shoot
good.
all my deer.
All right. Well, thanks again, Bill, for
Thanks,
doing this.
Bob.
And thanks to Nick for doing great camera work once again. And my name is Bob Rombach. Thank you so much for watching high school sports here on We Are Grantsburg and We Are Unity, both part of the We Are Network. We'll send it off. We'll leave it on here until Coach Hale breaks them down. But you won't have to listen to me anymore. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you to all of our sponsors. Have a great night, everybody. I got to call an audible. They've got copyrighted music up, so I'm not gonna play it, and we're just gonna get off the air here. But thank you, everybody, once again for Bill and Nick. My name is Bob. Have a great night, everybody.